Hi, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Bliss with Britt. Last episode, we were talking about my upcoming birthday. So I thought, why not start off this episode just telling y'all about how it went? And it actually ties perfectly into like my soul's essence and purpose behind this podcast episode, which is the reminder and the remembrance of you have all that you need. You are whole, you are perfect, you're beautiful, and you are complete. So for my birthday, I know I was in between going out and staying in on last episode, and I ended up deciding to stay inside and have a very relaxing, gratitude filled, calm, beautiful birthday. And it was all of those things. It was absolutely beautiful. My mom made spaghetti, and I think I watched The Hangover, and I had beautiful rest, beautiful giggles, and a beautiful, like, I don't even know how to describe it, like, just revelation in a way, like, just a gift from God, like the peace of God. And I guess I'll tell you all about that part. The other parts are more explainable, of course, being surrounded by family, having cake, spaghetti, watching a movie, giggling. But I had one experience on that day that it's so words couldn't explain it. Even in the moment, I could barely explain what I was feeling with words, but it was just I had this, like, wave of realization, of remembrance, of peace on my birthday. My auntie, the creator, the inspiration, the face behind soultribe.media, she has such beautiful gifts and insights to give the world, and I'm grateful that she blessed me with one of hers as one of her gifts to me on my birthday, and she basically gave me a prompt to write, and after I wrote that prompt, I just was like it's so hard to explain. It was like my whole being was hit with a wave of gratitude for things I have not seen yet. And it's so funny because it's so interesting. I like saying the word funny, but I don't mean like funny like ha ha ha. I mean funny like awe, just worthy of awe. Because it's something that I've been carrying like actively in my mind for a while is having gratitude for all things because there's purpose in all things, and I'm grateful for all things because everything is working out in my favor. But it's like on my birthday that all of the affirmations, all the ideas I've been actively choosing, it's like they went into my soul. Like I cried for probably 10 minutes, and it wasn't even like a sad cry, it was just relief. I was hit with a wave of relief of feeling safe and secure. And it was something I didn't know I needed, but like when it hit, and it was just 10 minutes of just saying thank you, being grateful, crying, dancing, and just allowing the tears to flow and being grateful for that feeling of true peace, of relief, of trust, of knowing that I am safe and secure. I have all that I need in the presence of the divine, that the divine is within me. God is always by my side. God loves me, that I'm incapable of ever truly failing because everything is working out in my favor. Every journey, every breath, all of the love surrounding me. I'm whole. I am loved. I am abundant by the nature of God. That I am okay. And it was like the greatest hug and the greatest gift. And I can I can understand it can sound a little like woo woo, rah rah. but you don't know until you feel it, and it just felt like a confirmation of the presence of the divine in me and my being and in life, the presence of the divine in this world. And like I said, it was a minimum of like 10 minutes of just showing gratitude for things I have not seen yet, but for what I know is ever present in every moment and is coming and is here and has been in the past. It's love is truly all that there is. There's blessings all around, and I am safe and I am secure. And in this year, this day, this present moment, me being 23, I am blessed, and this is going to be a beautiful year for me. And the next one will be too. And my being will always be this beautiful, beautiful blessing because the divine is within me, because the divine exists. And every breath is filled with the divine love. Everything my eyes touch is filled with divine love. And it was, it truly felt like a gift from the divine, like a wave of relief that can't be described, but it can be felt. And I believe it exists for you too. I believe that I believe in peace for you and love for you and relief for you from things in the past that have brought you fear because you are safe, you are loved, you are whole, and you are complete, and everything is working out in your favor. And I just wanted to share that story because I hope I did it semi justice in words, but some things are just so hard to explain, and it's just that feeling. That feeling of the nature of love, of God, of the divine, and yeah. I had a beautiful birthday. That moment was beautiful, and I've been carrying that energy in my core, that reminder of this divine consciousness, divine light in all things. And I've been reading my book on tantra, and y'all, it's beautiful to like read wisdom that kind of aligns with things your soul has already been telling you in a way or remembering in a way. So I'm reading these concepts and ideas, and it's adding depth and layers to things I believe in my soul in this present moment, and beautiful suggestions on what to feed in my soul. And Tantra, to my understanding in this present moment, is about embracing your being as the whole and complete, beautiful being that it is, and allowing yourself joy in the moment, allowing yourself to be present in the moment, for we are living this beautiful life, and that is a, a gift. To be breathing in this moment is a gift. To be seeing in this moment is a gift. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals. I think goals are a beautiful thing and like they bring passion, but I think it's a good thing as well to, in the present moment, be grateful for what is and allowing the present moment to flow and going with the flow with gratitude and with calling upon that peace of God, of knowing you're safe and secure and knowing that there's blessings all around and within you. And I know sometimes when I speak the way I speak, I feel as if it may come across in a way of like, what is it? Like I have all the answers. And that's not the truth. I don't have all the answers, but I like to share what I believe in the present moment as I grow in the present moment, because when you center yourself in peace, when I center myself in peace and in gratitude and in childlike joy for the present moment, it brings joy. When you can purely sit in the moment, see somebody you love and allow yourself to be filled with love, when you can see a bird, see a bunny and just watch it in awe and see it as examples of the divine beauty surrounding you and within you. Like beauty is all around and within you. I just love to say it because it's a beautiful thing to live in gratitude. When you focus on the good gets better. When you focus on gratitude for things to be grateful for, you find more things to be grateful for, and it just gets better and better and better. And looking on the bright side, it truly, I don't believe you can regret looking on the bright side of things. And in the past, I had got it wrong. In the past version of me, I needed to have the beliefs I had, but I in the past I had it wrong in thinking looking on the bright side was being disconnected from life. When really looking on the bright side is allowing your feelings to flow. If you're sad, allowing that sadness to be. But I think it is in my feelings, what I try to harness and remember is what's greater than the sadness is my gratitude for the capability to feel sadness. What's greater than fear is my gratitude to be capable of feeling fear, of being alive in this beautiful moment, of being in this beautiful body that I don't know how long I will be capable of seeing, you know? What's greater than happiness is my gratitude for feeling happiness. What's greater than peace is my gratitude for feeling peace. And it's in that feeling it with the layer of the gratitude to be feeling it and knowing that I am not simply my feelings, I'm something it's so much more deeper and layered than that. And in the tantra, I just read this chapter, it's talking about how there's layers to who we are in a way. There's so many different ways to explain it, and I'm only at the beginning, the tip of the iceberg, so if I misspeak, I apologize, but it's just my understanding of it in this moment, and I guess it's the bliss of Brit way of understanding things, so it can be our own type of philosophy to learn and grow through. I truly believe we all are living our own religious philosophies, ways of life, spiritual lanes. They're all such individualized paths, and I think you take what aligns and you leave what doesn't. But it says, at the root of your being is divine consciousness, the light, the divinity, God. At the root of everything is that the beautiful divine consciousness. And this innermost layer flows through all of the other layers that I'm about to list. Outside of that layer is peace, it's stillness, it's quiet, it's like when you meditate, it's that feeling, the quiet. They call it the void, but it's not the void in a negative or scary connotation that it could be taken in. My subconscious, when I hear the void, it kind of goes into that essence, but I know it's not that. It's more just the stillness, the quiet, the calm, the that layer that's within us all that we can access. So we have divine consciousness and then we have the peace. And then outside of that is our mind heart energy, which is our feelings, what we think we are, what we like if you would call yourself smart, if you would call yourself kind or da 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 da, like that's kind of like your soul's essence, like who you are in quotation marks, but you're so much more than a feeling or adjective. And then outside of the mind wait, no! No! Let me go back, let me go back, let me okay, so we have we have divine consciousness, and then outside of that, we have peace. And then outside of that, we have, like, the thing that people would reference as, like, kundalini. I believe that's the word, which is your energy, your vibe, like, if you feel depleted or if you feel super fulfilled in that moment, like, if you feel like you can do it all or if you feel a little bit more depleted, empty, that is that layer. So I guess that one is more like the soul. Then outside of that one is mind, heart energy, which is, like I said, emotions, how you feel, your emotions. You would say this would be like if you feel smart, if you feel not as smart, if you feel nice, if you feel not as nice, that's the mind, heart energy. I guess it would be called like a personality in a way, would be that one. Your mind, heart energy is the personality layer, the things you hear in your head that you can align with or not. And something beautiful that it kind of taught me that I was kind of coming to ideas about on my own before I read it is treat that subconscious part of you that the thoughts that you hear, treat it as like a child and you're the mother of that child or the father, whichever one aligns with you. Because you don't, when a kid says something, they don't truly understand the full array that most adults do. So if a child was to come to you and say, Miss Blank is mean because she didn't let me play with my toys, you'd probably look at that and be like, okay, I understand you feel that way, but maybe this is why it happened. So when you have thoughts or you're feeling things that make you uneasy or just intrusive thoughts, just see all of your thoughts as like coming from your inner child in a way, a subconscious thing. It's not you. You are the one hearing what's being said, and therefore you don't have to take it all as fact. Some things you can think about further or get into, but not everything is deserving of being taken as it is. All mankind are liars. The divine is the only thing that truly knows truth. And I think I can say when I feel true peace, true love in the moment, that feeling of just bliss, that feels like truth to me and that feels like the divine energy to me. And so when I hear the inner child or these thoughts, or if I'm upset, I don't take it as being me, as in, if I'm super angry, I don't tell myself that my being as Brittany is this angry, upset being and this and this and this. No, I nurture myself as you would a child, as a mother would a child. And I'll like usually like rub my hand or my shoulder or my chest, and I'll just say, you're safe, you're secure, I hear you, you're safe and you're secure, and allow the thoughts to pass without judgment, without needing to, what's the word? Without needing to like batter the thoughts out of your head, just allow them to pass through without judgment. And that's what I'm trying to do. It's not just like an easy overnight switch. Maybe it can be for you, but I know for me, it takes patience each time a thought crosses my mind that's not something I fully align with, to just say, Brittany, you're okay, babe. We're safe. We're secure. I love you. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. And you're safe and secure in feeling what you're feeling. You're okay. It's not some like, what's the word? We don't have to put on the emergency lights when we're feeling something that's uncomfortable. We can allow the feeling and the thought to simply pass, because our active state of being, we can decide what we more align with. and that's a beautiful thing to do. So, back to the diagram. Center, divine consciousness. Outside of that is our peace. Outside of that is our energy, like Kundalini, if we feel up for the task or if we feel a little bit more drained one day, more fulfilled, more drained. Outside of that is mind energy. And then outside of mind energy is our beautiful bodies. And yeah, that's our body. Like how you would say, I feel beautiful, or some people could say the opposite if they don't. But it's like I said, that divine consciousness, the divine love in the center of your being, allowing it to flow through every state of your being. And I think the way for that I see it and flowing through the body of your being is by loving my body, accepting my body, not needing my body to show up in a certain way to be at peace with my body, letting go of such strict requirements on what I need to look like or what another person looks like, and seeing my body as the beautiful vessel, the beautiful home that I am occupying, and treating her with love and truly, truly, truly loving her. And yeah, because I don't know how long I'll be able to look in the mirror and see this beautiful face and this beautiful body. So I'm going to fill her up with love because she deserves it. We all deserve it. We all deserve peace in our full being, in our full being. And I think that's beautiful. And outside of the body, the last ring is things like what we see, what we're surrounded by. This bed would be occupied as one of my things, clothes, my room, my home, monetary things. That's on the outward ring of things. And yeah, that's the tantra. One of the things I learned. I'm learning a whole lot more, but that's the main one that I keep going back to and like looking at and getting into the intricacies of, because it talks about how you can get to such polar opposites when really we should meet more in the middle. Like when it comes to the things, like you can become so attached to, I need this home, I need this amount of money, I need to look like this, people need to think this about me, so I need to have this. Or you can go the other side and say, like, I'm grateful for all the things that I am blessed to have, but I know that they are not me. I know I am not this home. I know I am not what I wear. I know I am not simply my surroundings. I know it's much deeper than that. And that's something I even struggled with in the past, or I went through, and I'm just now like coming to realize it now, is this subconscious idea of needing to look a certain way to be fulfilled, of having a bigger house, of having more monetary gain, of looking and looking to like, what's the word? Of looking the most put together instead of being me and showing up as me with gratitude for being me, of wanting the most, what's the word? Of wanting like the biggest house on the block rather than being grateful for whatever the divine brings my way, and not being greedy or gluttonous in that, of being simply grateful to be, of going to the core of like, what do you need, Brittany? What brings you true peace, true joy? And in the past, I thought it was those things, and it wasn't like an active state of mind of like, ooh, I need to have this, or ooh, I need to have that, or da 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 da, so they can look at me like this, or they can do it with me like that. And a lot of that also bled into the body state of mind as well for me, and even into the mind heart state of me as well. Because when it came to my body, starting even young, I worried a lot about showing up as a way for others to perceive me rather than how I authentically am, and how the divine sees me in true love in my true essence. I would like I was so insecure about my body hair or about acne or anything, wanting to wear an outfit that looks the best rather than feels the best, wanting just wanting from the wrong state of being, wanting the most rather than wanting true peace. And like I said, the polarities, it's you can either want, what is it? Want it just to want it or truly be fulfilled in the thing. Wanting the biggest home on the block or wanting a place that truly feels like home, that feels safe, that feels secure, that is fulfilled and divinely meant for you instead of forcing my will on forcing my insecure will on life rather than allowing and going with the flow of what truly aligns. And when it comes to the body, I've noticed the more that I remind myself of being whole and complete and truly to love myself and come to myself with love and move my body with love rather than hate, to speak with love rather than hate, to not judge myself as much or put like restrictions on, oh, I need to take a picture from this side of my face because it looks better this way or this side because it looks better that way. Instead of that, just simply saying, I am whole and complete. I have all that I need. I am beautiful as I am meant to be in this moment. Like I said earlier, it's what is it? If y'all haven't seen the movie Soul, you have to. It is so good and it puts into a beautiful perspective. Like they say the fish in the sea, and it's talking about the fish is swimming and somebody says, "Why are you like always swimming so hard? Like why aren't you happy? Like what are you doing? What do you?" Wait, no, it's like, okay, I get it. I get it. Get it. Okay. The fish is like is talking to another fish. And it said, "I'm looking for this thing that they call the ocean." And the fish that it's talking to says, "You're swimming in the ocean." And the fish says, this isn't the ocean, it's water." It's that perspective of being so honed in on one specific thing in your life that you can't take a step back and see, I'm living in a blessing. Like I am living in this thing that I'm searching for. I am whole and complete. I'm where I'm meant to be in this moment. I can take a deep breath and be satisfied. I'm abundant in breath. I'm abundant in love. I'm abundant in peace. My being is abundant, and the divine supplies me in every second and every moment with all that I need. My being, by essence, has all that it needs. This divine consciousness, we have all that we need. And it's a beautiful blessing once you realize that. And it's so funny. I guess some people will call it like an ego death in a way. And I guess you can refer to it as that because it's like the things you used to care about, the the importance and the what's the word? The grandness of them. They get very small. You don't focus on the things you used to focus on as much. It's more focusing on the small things, which is funny because the small thing, like the little things, they're little, but they're so not little when you think about it. Waking up, it can be thought of as like a little thing, but it's not little. I'm blessed to wake up another day every day when my feet touch the ground. I'm blessed to be able to feel the what's the word? It's not essence. It's that's okay. To feel the floor under my feet. I'm able to just feel it. I'm able to look around, I'm able to see, I'm able to feel the breath of the world. I guess that's being called the wind, the breath of the world. I'm able to see a bunny. I'm able to live in peace and love and joy. And that's not that little to me. That's one of the biggest blessings in this world is to have peace, have bliss, to be in the moment. That like the ability to be in the moment, to be cognitive, to be living this human experience is beautiful. And it's funny to like look back on what I thought I needed to be at peace in the present moment and to come back to now and to be like, that peace was necessary in my development because I don't know if I would feel this much gratitude now if I didn't go through those feelings of semi opposite. And it just brings so much awe into the world of the layers of how everything truly happens for a beautiful reason, how you always will have what you need when you center love, when you center divine discernment, when you center the peace of God in your life. It's beautiful because you can put, I think it is when you separate when you separate the destination from the journey, that is when it's that is when I don't think you're truly living as much. When you're not truly like living vivaciously, when you're not dancing in life, dancing and singing through life. Because the destination, I believe, is the journey a lot of the times. For if I want to get to point A to point B, and each step I take, I am where I'm meant to be. And therefore, in that moment, I am at the destination. I'm at the destination. I'm at the destination. It's not like, ooh, y'all ever play in the app store? Like I used to play these when I was little. It's like, what, all those little games where you would, like run the city or whatever, like Farmland. I know Facebook had that one. I think that's what it's called. But like you would do a task in the game and it'll say like, come back in an hour. So you leave the game and then do whatever. And then you look back at it and it's complete. And you're like, oh, yay, it's there. I think in a way we can go into that flow when we're living, as in we can say, I want to be at this point in my life. Like, I want to, what's the word? Hmm. I'll put it into my own perspective. I would love to have 1,000,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would absolutely adore that. But in that, I'm not going to say, okay, let's start the task now and then just turn my back to the joy of the bar filling up, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to enjoy every video I create. I'm going to enjoy every beautiful being, beautiful soul that crosses my page. I'm not going to cut off the fulfillment of the process until I'm at this point that I made up in my head. For I'm divinely where I'm meant to be. I'm divinely speaking to whoever is divinely meant to see me. And that is a beautiful blessing. And to be creating this video right now is a beautiful blessing. To have I think it's 7,900 subscribers right now. That's a beautiful blessing. And when I have 1,000,000, if that's the divine plan, I'm going to be fulfilled in that as well. But I'm not going to wait until I reach the goal to be fulfilled in the journey. For this present moment, I am fulfilled. And I think time is more layered rather than linear. For in some form of the world, I'm 25 right now, and I don't know where I'm at, but I'm divinely where I'm meant to be, but when I reach that point, it's already existing in this present moment in a way. My success is already successful. My I'm trying to put this into the better words. I'm not separated from the outcome is what I'm saying. I'm not separated from the process. For everything is divinely as it is meant to be, and I think life is way more magical than it is made out to be by some means. I think anything is truly possible, and I think the present moment is limitless. And the moment when I reach 1,000,000 subscribers, it's not going to be more divine than this moment now. This moment is worthy and is beautiful and is filled with love just as much as that moment is. And the only thing that will change in that moment is the importance, if I did, put on that moment. And I think that's why sometimes when you reach a goal, people say that they are filled with this like this emptiness after of like, okay, I did it, now what? And it's because the goal, achieving the goal, it's a beautiful blessing, but the journey as well is such a beautiful blessing and a beautiful gift. And when you deplete yourself of joy in the journey, when you get there, you'll have joy in getting there, but then what are you left with? And I think what I want to be left with, what I want to carry in my essence in life is peace, joy, and love and enjoyment and of being fulfilled in my senses, of being alive in my senses, of living. And so when I reach a beautiful milestone in my life, I can feel fulfilled in that milestone. And in the next moments, be fulfilled in my life. For life, it's beautiful to have what's like anchors in your life of beautiful moments of, oh, I did this thing, oh, I did that thing. But there's so much more to life as well. You can have these beautiful, huge milestones, but don't forget the beautiful milestones that you experience every day that are just as worthy of being celebrated. Each breath you take, every time you say a kind word, every time you choose kindness to yourself, every time you figure out something that you like and that you don't like, there's beautiful importance in that. There's beautiful depth in that. I just wanted you to know that you are whole and you are complete. You have all that you could ever need within you. You have that joy, that love, that peace down deep in your soul. That's one of my favorite songs. It's You give me joy down deep in my soul, down deep in my soul, down deep in my soul. And it's the verse it goes, or I think it's the breakdown. I've never been so free, caught in your love for me. I've never been so sure, knowing your heart, Lord. I believe those are the lyrics. And it's that beautiful, like I am fully encompassed in love and I'm free. For I am free to express my soul's joy, my peace, and my love, and you are too. You have all that you need. You don't have to wait for a moment to feel joy. You don't have to wait to meet somebody to feel happiness, to feel love. You don't have to wait to get this or get that, get the job, get the family, get the this to be happy. You're fully capable of happiness now. You're fully capable of satisfaction, of bliss, of peace now. It's within you. That's not something that anybody can take away from you, not the news, not another being, not anything. It is yours. Your essence is love. Your essence is love, and it's giving yourself patience to remember that. Don't give up on yourself. I don't care what it is. Don't give up on your capability of being a being of love. You deserve you deserve to smile and mean it. You deserve to give a stranger a compliment and truly be fulfilled by that. You deserve it. And I think something that like crossed my mind lately was this idea of when I was a little child, I was obsessed with the idea of true love, true love, true love, true love, princess, prince, happily ever after. And I realized like a week ago, it's been crossing my mind here and there that I have that love. This true love I was wishing for all those years as a child. It's within me. This love, this kindness that I have for myself, for others, for life, my being, surrounded by nature, surrounded by the man-made things, to be able to smile, to be able to wish the best for everybody who crosses my path, for the world. I think that's true love. And I believe true love also can flow and exist through a partner, but it doesn't exist solely in a partner. You don't have to wait to meet the love of your life to be the love of your life. I believe I am the love of my life. I believe I will have a partner as well who is my love as the love of my life. But I believe that I am fully fulfilled and in my essence the love of my life, the way I carry myself through pain, the way I look at myself in awe, in peace and in joy, the way I dance in the direction of my dreams and sing the song of my soul, the way I forgive myself in times when I didn't feel capable, the way I allow myself to pursue love, the way I remind myself that I am not embarrassed, I am delivered. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I am proud of where I have been delivered from. I am love. It's not something I have to separate from me. I am it. I am fulfilled in it. I am peace. I am love. I am joy. And in that, I will be surrounded with the beautiful vibration of pure love, of pure peace, and of pure joy. I truly believe it. I truly believe everything is working out in my favor. And I truly believe that this divine conscious energy within me, it is mirrored into all things. And it's all about seeing it, sitting with it instead of running for man-made peace, accepting things out of fear, sitting in true faith and in true love, and allowing that peace of God to be my compass. So yeah. Oh, I also I want to say thank you, Travis, for watching the podcast. Y'all, I met a viewer in person for the first time, and it was a beautiful gift. And like I said, you always have what you need, even when you don't know you need it. And I didn't know that I needed to see an evidence of somebody listening to the podcast, but it was a beautiful gift. And I'm grateful that I got that gift. And it was beautiful. And it's so funny to receive that gift. My car, one of the tires, there was a huge hole in it and it went flat and I was out alone in the dark and I stayed calm. I called my mom, I called my dad, and we eventually got it figured out. I also had the beautiful gift of seeing my dad when I didn't have it planned. I also found a beautiful chicken spot beside where my tire went flat to eat, and I met a very nice cashier, and that was a beautiful gift. And it was sitting even with the flat tire, which is a beautiful privilege to have peace in a moment like that. I'm very grateful for that. Grateful for the peace of God within me. Grateful for the blessings all around me, but to sit and instead of freak out, which is something I probably would have done in the past of being scared out alone at night and being alone, but I'm never truly alone. I just focused on the beautiful blessings of the moment, of being able to see my dad, of meeting such a nice human being at a chicken spot that I probably wouldn't have even gone to under any other circumstance, to have a beautiful meal. It's just a beautiful blessing, and then after that, my dad helped me put the spare on, and the next day I went to go get new tires, and that's where I met Travis. I was sitting waiting for my car to get fixed. He walked by and he said, "You look familiar." And he was like, "Ah, Brittany, I love your podcast." And I was like, "Thank you." And it just feels, not even sometimes, all the time, everything is so intricately placed in your life to tell you something, teach you something. I believe by the divine. I believe the divine speaks in all of us, and we may not know in the moment why we feel compelled to tell a stranger something, but it can truly change their life, bring them joy, bring them bliss, be the beautiful sign that they needed. And I just want to say thank you to Travis for that compliment. It was absolutely beautiful. And thank you to everybody who watched this podcast today. I want you to know that I don't have, I don't know the answers to everything. I'm still figuring out my life, but the beauty in that is learning trust, of learning that no matter what the mountain looks like, choose love and you'll be okay. Instead of turning around and running from life, allowing yourself to flow with trust through life, allowing yourself to truly enjoy the present moment, feeling satisfaction in breath, in love, in friends, in animals, in nature, and just being at peace with this beautiful life, this beautiful human experience, because I truly believe we're here on this earth to feel the beauty of a human experience, to feel love as humans, joy of peace, the peace of God within us, fulfilling our human bodies. And I want you to know that you are whole, you are complete, you're not missing anything. You don't have to get to a certain situation to be worthy of love. In this moment, when you are hearing this, you are worthy of love. You are love. And may you remember your loving presence, your loving essence, the peace of God within you that surpasses all understanding. And you can do anything. Nothing is impossible. Everything is working out in your favor. You're the luckiest person in this world. I truly believe in the beauty flowing to you wherever you go. For beauty and love and peace is all around and within you. And I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And listen to What a Wonderful World. That song, I used to listen to it in Madagascar when I was little, and something about that song back then, I liked it, but it was like this weird, like when you're young and a slow song plays, you're like, can we play I Like to Move It again? But anyways, I've been listening to What a Wonderful World lately, and it fills me with just this gratitude of the beautiful presence of life, the peace of God and everything, the beauty, the love all around. And what a wonderful world we are sharing together. What a wonderful truth that love is. That love is stronger and greater than all things. And love is all things, for everything is a blessing. Every moment is a catalyst for growth, for choosing you, choosing authenticity, choosing kindness, choosing love. And I love you. And I pray that you love you. I pray that you look in the mirror today and say that I love you. Whatever your name is, I love you blank. May you seek peace in your life and may you pursue it. And may you remember that you deserve it. I love you. Have a beautiful day, night, week, year, eternity. Later.